a quick video to show the room again. Now, we slept in it last night, but totally nice. The temperature was good. It's nice they have extra blankets in the cupboard, which is lovely because I did use one last night. They have the remote for the air conditioning and the TV. But yeah, good stay here in Madrid. And it's dark out, so I don't know if I'll get videos outside. We'll see. Leaving the room and heading downstairs. Actually, the bathroom's this way, but it's not gonna go. Entrance that I'd show before I lock it. We were upstairs. 14A. So it's still dark out. It's walking away. Here's the park that we walked by last night. He's getting a head start on me, so it doesn't feel like he has to follow me. But it's cool. Look at, they have like a, looks like dog agility at this park. That's cool. I said it twice, so it must be true. And so a park for your dog. Another park. And a playground. We actually don't have to be up this early, but we were up and we're looking at our phones, and I said, hey, let's go to the airport. We can go into a lounge and look at our phones there. And it's quiet hours right now at the place, so I don't want to be accidentally making noise or want to talk, because I heard Bill talking last night. Just trying to be considerate. So we're gonna get to the bus and go to the aeropuerto. We made it to the bus stop, and here I'm looking at the direction the bus is going, and it's saying that we'll get to our stop in like 3 stops, so it should be nice and easy. And the bus is gonna come in about 15 minutes, so in the meantime we can stand and hang out. And it's like 6:30 in the morning. So I'm starting to hear some birds, but this is our view of Madrid. It just means we'll have to come back. There was a gentleman waiting with us, and then the bus came and he went to the other side of the street and got it because the bus is gonna go to the end. We're almost at the end of the line, turn around and then come back. So he's getting the smart seat. So it's 6:44 on a Saturday morning. So pretty quiet, but we've seen a couple people out on the street. And so we're heading to the airport early to hopefully see a lounge. We shall see how it is for entrance. But almost time for the bus. Here's our bus. And we're gonna head on. Buenos días. There you go. Did you hear that? I heard ha 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 Santa. We made it onto the bus. We had another Santa sighting. And we're heading to the Madrid airport. It's super easy. The location I booked for Airbnb said it was close to the airport, and it is, and so simple for using public transportation, which makes it really cheap because the bus is only €150 per person, so this was €3 to go to the place and €3 back, so really cheap. It's dark, so not that exciting. See you at the airport. There's our bus leaving. We got over to Terminal 2. And now we just have to go to departures. Because I think we came to arrivals. I don't know where we are, but we have to go. We've checked in for our flight. We just have to go through security. We made it to T2. Now we're just going to the boarding gates. You have to kind of go around compared to how we entered. It's not very intuitive, but made it. Should go through security now. Heading over to the lounge. And it's so nice to have the Priority Pass app because it says what gate it's next to. So I think this should be it here. So we'll see if they let us in. She's saying not to lie down on the sofas here. And not to put the feet on the lounge stuff. She told us that there's a lounge that's closer for us. But we said we're happy with this lounge because we made it and they let us in. So we're going to take advantage of it. So let's see how the lounge looks. I think we'll sit over here. With a nice view out the window. Let's look at it. Well, it's nice and empty. They have, it's a Saturday, that might be part of it. They have all these kind of savory snacks here, and donuts, and muffins. And it says it's a whole wheat cookie, and a Neapolitan cream, and bread rolls, and deli meat. They have ham, regular cheese, and turkey, some fresh fruit. It says sea sticks. I'm wondering what that is. And then you can make yourself a coffee and all kinds of drinks. Let's look and see what else they have. They have a ton of stuff here.
Huh?
A ton of stuff here.
Yeah.
So, sea sticks is such a great translation. They have some yogurts, flan, chocolate pudding, vanilla pudding, strawberry yogurt, some waters. Looks like there's some soft drinks. Coke. They have Coke Zero. That's exciting. In a bottle. Very lovely. Yeah, really beautiful. They show departures, but I think it's for... There's our flight. It says that the gate info is going to be at 8:30, and we're here at 7:20, so we have a solid hour and 10 minutes without even knowing our gate. She said it'd be about a 10-minute walk to our gate, meaning that area. So, really nice. Oh, if you're into alcohol, they have wine and liquor, and you can pour it yourself. I love it when they have lemon, and even ice. We've made it to the lounge, and so I thought I'd show Santa with the signature Coke. But he's fancy this morning. He's going in a glass with ice, and he has a glass bottle. So, how do you make Santa happy? You give him free Coke with ice. Then you know how to make Santa really happy. The lounge is really nice. Very impressed by it. It's quiet and lots of options. I don't know how I saw hot food though. Did you see any hot food?
No, I wasn't looking for hot food.
Yeah, I don't think there's hot options, but lots of options there. Definitely better than the lounge yesterday in London Gatwick, in my opinion. So we have about 2.5 hours before we'll probably be here for a little bit less than 2 hours, and then we'll go towards our gate. We didn't need to be here so early, but we were both up and just said might as well get over early, not have to worry about it or stress about it. So I'm going to check in for our next flight. Starting the morning off with some turkey and cheese and butter and a roll and a bread and coffee with milk and a beautiful view. You can see the lights behind me, but you're starting to see the sunrise as well. And the airplanes. You can see my reflection. Really beautiful. Let's see what I think, if this bread is worth it. That's so good. Coffee's really nice too. Really smooth. So pretty. I thought I'd go look at the restroom. Oh, I guess they have shower rooms. But let's do a little looky-loo. How nice is this? I guess they have robes for you. That's me. And they even have shampoo, and it says hand wash. Cool. I don't know why there's fake grass in there, but very cool. I must have skipped the restrooms. I realized earlier I missed more of the alcohol and the stuff that's behind the regular route, meaning they have put the buffet at the front, and they have Chardonnays, red wines, white wines, sparkling wines, cereal, a toaster. It says sandwiches are forbidden. Probably because I would be tempted to take a sandwich and toast it. But I did not. I found the restroom. Alright, here's the restroom. When we came in, they were making announcements that you weren't allowed to sleep on the sofas. But I think they were open 24/7. Alright, leaving the lounge, starting to the walk over to our flight on Air France. Leaves at 10, so time. E76. Santa didn't see it. Look at how cool this place is. Puerta de Alcala. We'll go down to our gates. We're at E76, so we'll start walking over that way. Made it to the gate. It looks like they're unboarding, deplaning right now. So I thought I'd go over and try to see the airplane. This airport is so nice and open with all the windows. It's really nice. The way the airplane is parked, you cannot see what it says on the side. Here, I'll zoom in so you can see it. I remember years ago, I flew an Air France flight from like Amsterdam to Paris, and I think it was a 40-minute flight, and they did cold meals. They weren't hot meals, I don't think, but on a 40-minute flight, so we were still ascending, and they were throwing the meals out of the like off the cart, going to the different people, and they had extra drink service like coffee or tea, and they handed out rolls with the meal and extra rolls as well. I was shocked. Let's just say I don't expect that today, even though I think this flight is 2 hours. But either way, I don't expect anything like that today. But I just remember being so shocked by that, because this is a long time ago when you did have more meal service domestically in the US as well. But especially these times, I do not expect it at all. And we've just been at the lounge enjoying food there, so I'm not necessarily even hoping that they have food here, because I do not need it. Anyways, the cleaners are coming on board right now. Thank you, cleaners. And then I'm assuming we'll be boarding here in a little bit. Because of the time it is right now, this is normally, I think they should be boarding here in another 10 minutes. I don't think we'll be boarding on time, might be a little delayed, but we're in row 8, which is the highest row we've been in so far. I'm wondering if the plane isn't super full, so we'll see. Either way, if we're a little late, we should have enough leeway. I'm not too concerned about it. But anyways, I thought I'd try to show the plane, talk about the next thing. I have been to Spain before. I actually was here for a month to visit my friends in the south of Spain for a while, and that was years and years ago. So I have never been to Madrid, but just the little we've seen, which I know is really nothing, I would be very interested in heading back to Madrid. Really cool. But also, I'm on a travel high right now, so everything seems super great. You get that feeling of, the world is awesome. I've met nice people who have greeted us warmly and were friendly, so it really affects how you feel about a place. Hopefully that continues. I called our hotel earlier because we were staying at a hotel in Bucharest in Romania that has shuttle service, so I called the hotel for a shuttle, but they were busy, so I might use this time to call the hotel again so they have our flight information, and we'll hopefully be there to pick us up, or it can give us directions on where to go for airport shuttle pickup. So that's what I'm going to try to organize for tonight. Otherwise, we have time in Paris with basically no lounges. And you'll probably hear me talk about this again, but the reason we're going to these lounges is I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which then gives you priority pass for the year. And I use it pretty frequently, but this is where it's really nice, is when you're doing this kind of travel, because the lounges are much nicer. When you go domestic, so many people have priority pass, or you're in airports with fewer lounges, so it's not as valuable. But if you're doing some international travel, it's so nice. It's such a game changer, because in that lounge today, even if we didn't eat a single thing or drink a single thing, it's just so nice to be in a place with nice seating and without all the loud announcements. Because sometimes you're at the airport, you just hear that constant background noise, and it gets, I don't know, it makes you feel more tired. At least for me, it's more mental bombardment. So I'm going to go over and see if I can call my hotel for tonight. I just saw the tail for Air France. When I was looking at the plane earlier, I said you couldn't tell which airplane it was. But then I looked up at the tail, and then it's more noticeable. Yay, Air France, number 4 of our 15 airlines we have to fly for our challenge. So number 4 looks like it's going to happen today. Here's our flight. If you look at the monitor, it says Paris CDG. Going on to the Air France airplane. Buenos dias.
Smoking is prohibited. E-cigarettes are not permitted. They must be switched off.
Alright, I'm gonna find my seat. I have a window. I'm on the flight going to Paris, and it's right out this window, so I don't think that it's a good view right now, but I just thought I'd say what they had for service. So I got a coffee. They didn't have sodas. I know that because my dad asked for one, and he said they don't have it. So I got a juice, and I got a coffee. That's my coffee there. And he gave us Madeleine, so I gave mine to my dad, but you got a Madeleine and a drink. So, I mean, anymore, if you get drink service on a flight, that's not a given. Anyways, just thought I'd say what Air France is offering today. I wish I wasn't on the bright side of the plane so you can see the views, because it's actually pretty cool to see the views. And I've been flying by the coast of France, and the beaches were so long, just beaches for miles and miles and miles. It's so interesting, because when you think of France as an American, I often don't think of the beaches, but I know they have beautiful beaches there. So hopefully in the future I'll have a chance to check out the beaches in France. But it won't be today. Made it to Charles de Gaulle. Now we have 4 hours before our next flight. And I guess it's supposed to be in the same terminal, but I don't know that the gate has been assigned yet. So when we get in, I'll look at the board and see. I'm almost to the only Property Pass lounge in Paris. I was in Paris about a month ago, and when I was here, we didn't feel like we had enough time before our flight to check out this lounge. And today I have more than 4 hours, so I'm gonna spend maybe an hour in here and see what it's about, because you have to go out of security, and that meant today that I got a stamp on my passport. In France last time I didn't get a stamp, so if you like stamps, that's a benefit. But here I'm gonna check it out. Here's the bathroom. It's looking pretty used, but not surprising the amount of people. That's me. Restroom here at the hotel. At least they have something. The lounge here at Charles de Gaulle. It's nice because they have free Wi-Fi, snacks, drinks. The lady, when I checked in, she was saying, you know, it's not like the other lounge, it's not a big buffet. But honestly, I'm surprised by how much they do have. They have chips and beer and wine and soft drinks and all kinds of candy, a nice coffee bar, and you have power points to charge your electronics and free Wi-Fi. So I've been in much worse lounges. The biggest downside is that you have to go out of security, but otherwise, very nice. I'm gonna head back over to my gate because it's a 20-minute walk, and that's without security, depending on how security is. So I'm giving myself extra time to get back. But I just left the hotel here at Charles de Gaulle. This is gonna be airline number 5 for the SAS challenge. So we're flying to Rome, going to Bucharest. That's going to be number 5. So a third of the way after this flight. All right. Checked in for the flight. Now I head down to the plane. There you can see on the wing, well, it might be too far for the camera, but it says to Rome.ro on that winglet. I'm going to be in seat 23A. I could have gone row 22, but I went back, so that way there should be an empty seat in between me and another passenger. But I won't know until the plane is full. I'm looking at the front of the airplane, and it says Alexandra Joan on it. Alexandra Joan. So I'm going to look that up and see what that's about. A better review of the name on the airplane, Alexandra Joan. There's the pilot and co-pilot. The police are at this gate as well. I saw an officer at the check-in desk before they checked in for the flight, so I don't know why they're here. Let's see. They're doing all the checks. That's what I like to see. Here we have the first class. The seats aren't huge, but it looks like they do have footrests that come out. But as usual, I'm heading towards the back. We'll see if we have an empty seat between us, but this is the seat and my view right now. Just got off the bus. We're gonna get to the baggage claim. So departures is what we're looking for. So we got to it says arrivals, but I think it should say departures because the guy told me to go downstairs from the hotel. And so we came downstairs, and the nice taxi driver was talking to us and said this is where we should wait for the hotel shuttle. He said maximum 10 minutes. So, hence we're waiting. So if you are going to the same hotel as us, which is Vienna, it's a Vienna, there's more to the name, Wyndham property. I can look it up later, but the point being, then you would go downstairs once you arrive. Even though it says arrivals, that should be departures. Then you walk across, and then just right across from the taxis. He said it should be parking right there. So we'll see. The taxi driver didn't lie to us. We made it to the shuttle. It says Vienna House by Wyndham. Thank you, nice taxi driver. Here with our shuttle van, and we enter the hotel. Alright, he said we got a room upgrade, and then we're in kind of an apartment, so we'll see how it looks. Alright, we made it to 102. The room is dark. The lights aren't working. Yeah, it worked. Good job, Dad. You figured it out. Oh, I thought there was a mirror behind the TV. I didn't realize it's a whole separate space. I thought that the lights didn't work because you had to put the key by the door, but instead you have this really nice big apartment. And then there's a welcome note. It says, "Dear Katie, welcome to CDG Bucharest. We are delighted to welcome you in our hotel, and we wish you a pleasant stay with us. Warm regards, the Bucharest team." So I think it's Vienna House Easy, so VHE is what that says. I didn't realize that's the acronym. Yeah, hangers and everything, and robes. So it's pretty cool. I had good ideas of going to the gym when we got to the hotel, but we have to be up for our flight in 6 hours, so sleep time I'm probably going to forego the gym tonight, unfortunately, because I was excited about it. But at the same time, I would like to get some sleep. So it is the end of the day. I can't believe we're already 5 of our qualifying flights down. And tomorrow will be 2 more, so we'll be at 7. And then after tomorrow, we're going to head down to Rome. We'll have a little bit of time in Rome. So that'll be great. We have a tour tomorrow, time in Amsterdam tomorrow. And then we'll have a little bit of time in Rome. Like a day, basically. But enough time to see. Like, we're going to do a walking tour there. So hopefully that'll be really good. I checked in for our flight tomorrow. So that is how we're going so far. And I wanted to get better videos of the shuttle and the hotel. We're at the Vienna House Easy, and it's been really good. They were super friendly and welcoming and spoke very good English at the front desk, and the room upgrade is beautiful, so I cannot complain. I could, but I shall not. It's lovely.